The most accurate description I could give you is feeling every single cell of your body. So alive. The definition of fresh. It's beautiful how I felt afterwards, and it lasted for hours. Let me tell you, let me tell you about some of the craziest things that I've done to lose weight. I thought there were just a few, but they're more than I thought. I remembered this just before hitting record. Oh my god. Raspberry ketones. I was in the first year of university and I've seen reviews on this on like Dr. Oz or something. I don't know why I was following Dr. Oz. The reviews were insane. I found them for like 16 pounds somewhere online in the UK. Obviously I didn't feel absolutely anything. I was eating junk, so much junk, and I was taking these pills just expecting miracles to happen. And later on, there was actually an article that came out saying that they were never tested on humans. They're not recommended. I can't remember if they said if they're damaging or not.
A Senate committee is investigating alleged weight loss scams.
Over the past 5 seasons of his syndicated show, Dr. Mehmet Oz has touted a series of exotic diet aids.
It's raspberry ketone. It's called yacon syrup, sea buckthorn.
Oz's advice is so influential that one mention of a product can cause sales to skyrocket. Senator Claire McCaskill argues Dr. Oz is fueling a diet industry filled with unfounded and expensive products.
This would be a fantastic time for you to subscribe. Thank you. Are you even into weight loss or sports if you've never done Insanity before? Insanity check. Oh my god. Again, same period of time. First year of uni in 2012. I remember kicking my roommate out because we were sharing a room and the space was very small and I didn't feel comfortable for her to be in the same room as I am. Oh my god, I'm remembering all of this. And later on, she started it and she used to kick me out and wait in the kitchen until she's done with it. A lot of cardio, no accessories, a lot of jumping around. I don't think your neighbors would appreciate it very much. I love Shanti, but I cannot hear his voice again. This is bananas, y'all. Oh my god. Well, yeah, this is a workout. I'm not sure if I should call it extreme or not, although it's called Insanity, whatever. Been there, done that, like half of the planet. Oof. Then we go to more serious stuff when it comes to food. I can't remember if this is the first thing that I've tried. Just to put out there, I probably like pretty much everyone else from my generation. I'm born in 93 or in Romania, I don't know. There wasn't any or much education when it came to weight loss at that stage. So there was, and still is actually, this general misconception when it comes to weight loss. Too many opinions, too many facts or not, and too much lack of actual education on the human body and on nutrition. So we tried diet Dukan, which is a protein-based diet. I think I lost 10 kilograms in a very short space of time. And my mom says that she believes that I ate 2 chicken farms. I ate so much chicken. I was a student, I was on a budget, probably the least recommended out of the protein meats that you could have had, and well, the cheapest. Didn't feel well, but it was one of those shock to the system diets. The work is just important what you do afterwards. And obviously, I was so easily influenced when it came to diets and like a bit so desperate to have the results, and I was motivated. I think motivated is a word for it, but I wasn't consistent. So straight after this, after like a purely protein-based diet, I went to something that was... I think this was more of a detox, and basically it's only carb-based. I think I only ate like rice and some very specific grains. I'll look it up, see if I can find it specifically again. But it's almost like eating rice for a week or for 10 days. An interesting challenge. I think it was a cleanse one way or another. With all these really drastic diets or detoxes or cleanses that you do, it's very important what you do before, during, and also especially after them, because if you just eat junk food straight away, if you go and have a pizza, it was definitely pointless. I definitely shocked my body again because I went straight from only protein to only carbs. So never again. Going into extreme things. Another one that is about eating or not eating. So this 80-hour fast, I've prepared for it by reading articles on the internet or on the Zero app. It gives you a lot of really good information, like hour by hour, what happens in your body when you fast. Another important aspect of it is that I try to get into ketosis, or I was already in ketosis before starting the fast, because keto mimics the fasted state when you're in ketosis. So I avoided by all means carbs and sugars, so the fast doesn't shock my body that way. I've also done it throughout a long weekend. I didn't go out, I stayed at home. I was a bit dizzy and I was struggling with focus and I felt a bit weak, but it all felt manageable. And I try to avoid food smells in the house because, you know, smell is such a powerful trigger. If you feel the smell of food, you feel like eating desperately, and I avoided all of these for the fast to be easy on my mind as well. Afterwards, I went straight back into keto. It's very important what you eat straight after a fast. I cannot remember what mine was. Someone I know had a fruit smoothie right after a 72-hour fast. That's just like easily absorbed sugar straight into your body after such a long fast. Very healthy for the body. Again, do your research. It's been almost a year since I've done this, so maybe I should do it again soon. I feel like this would be a good moment to say that I'm not recommending any of these in particular. I'm just sharing my experiences, so please be mindful what conclusions you draw. Fasting, positive one, I would do it again. This one goes into exercises. And I owe this to Iwana, to my mentor. She's my coach's wife and partner in CrossFit. We were in the middle of quarantine in Romania in May. I never asked if she's seen this anywhere or if she created this challenge. I know for a fact that she was so sick of seeing people baking, and she launched this May We Burpee challenge in the month of May to split them as you want, but do 5,000 burpees. I ended up doing 5,050. Whoa, that was a journey. I'll do a separate video on that one. I gained a lot of weight during quarantine and I had to do something. I had to do something shocking to connect with myself and with my body, and exercise was a fantastic way. I didn't track my weight. I know I've lost weight during this because I also was careful with my food from that point onwards. It was a bit of a reset. It was a process. It was amazing to see how your body gets stronger and stronger every time. I remember how my speed improved, my technique improved, my record, both when it comes to the number of reps done at once. One important thing about this was the shoes. I did not have my CrossFit, my Nike Metcons on me, and when I was landing, my foot got swollen because my toes on my feet were bending and the shoes weren't like tight enough. They were just thin running shoes. They didn't have like the structure to hold your foot together. So if you ever plan on doing serious workout challenges, make sure that you have the camera temperature has risen. Stop shooting if you are in shoot mode. Waited for my camera to calm down because apparently it was too hot. 5,000 burpees, do it. Tough stuff. Something else that I've done actually before the burpees in January, around the time when I've done the 80 hours fast, was I dipped into frozen water. They usually like cut out a chunk of ice and then you just go inside the water and just chill there, quite literally, for a little bit. It was the first time I was doing it. We took our clothes off, waited for our bodies to cool down a bit, and then we went inside, took a few seconds there, then came out. It seems, and it was shocking, but the more you focus on your breath and the more you prepare for it before and the more you know what you're doing and be prepared, you know, with everything afterward, a warm car, change of clothes, dry warm clothes. I've never experienced in my body something that feels so refreshing. It's like the most accurate description I could give you is feeling every single cell of your body so alive. It was, I don't know, the definition of fresh, I think. It's beautiful how I felt afterwards, and it lasted for hours, even after I warmed up. I really want to try this again. Keto, I don't really want to get into because it crosses more into the lifestyle part of things. There are a lot of people who disagree. I know there's a lot of scientific background proving its efficiency behind it. However, I'm in no way, shape, or form qualified to talk to you about this. I don't want to influence you. Another reason why I don't want to talk to you about this is because I find it sad if we consider extreme cutting out sugar and carbs from your life. Well, it is a bit sad. I think this has to do more with what we're accustomed with, our preferences, our cravings, more than the reality of what our body needs. But again, this is more into a lifestyle area. There are a lot I haven't tried, and actually making this video, I've realized that I've tried quite a few of them. I mean, I've shocked my body here and there. All of these would have had better results or would have been more relevant if after I would have been consistent with a calorie deficit or just some sort of consistent structure when it comes to my nutrition and my working out habits. Do your research. What's your motivation behind doing whatever you're doing? Please question the trends that you see online. There's so much more out there. There's so many trends and so many superfoods and so many weight loss hacks. And if you do want to try something that's outside of your comfort zone, maybe I would recommend trying that more in the sports area. Be mindful on your intakes of dodgy supplies or miracle pills. Try fasting. Try not having an intake. Overall, back to consistency.